In the grand symphony of existence, each note, each rest, each crescendo plays a critical role in the composition of our lives. But have you ever stopped, truly paused, to consider the gravity of life itself? The sheer magnitude of being given a canvas upon which to paint the days of our existence. Let's embark on a journey today, a journey of reflection and realization to understand the profound weight that each moment carries in the responsibility we hold in the palm of our hands. This isn't just about living. It's about living with intention, purpose, and an unwavering commitment to the essence of life itself. Imagine, if you will, life as a river. It flows, sometimes meandering, sometimes rushing, but always moving towards the vast ocean of tomorrow. Each droplet of water, a moment in time, precious and irreplaceable. Now ask yourself, am I navigating this river with the care it deserves? Am I conscious of the path I carve through the landscapes of my days? Life, in all its complexity and beauty, demands our seriousness. Not a somber seriousness that shadows the joy of living, but a profound respect for the gift of time, for the opportunities that each day presents, and for the potential that lies within us to shape, change, and enrich not just our lives, but the lives of those around us. This journey we're on is finite, a fleeting moment on the cosmic scale, yet infinitely significant in its capacity to leave a mark, to create a legacy that echoes beyond the bounds of our physical existence. The realization of life's gravity comes with the understanding that we are not merely passengers on this journey, but captains of our destiny, navigators of our course. But how do we anchor ourselves in the seriousness of life without losing the lightness of being? It begins with awareness, with waking each morning and recognizing that each day is a new chapter, an opportunity to contribute, to learn, to grow, and to love. It's about making choices that reflect the depth of our understanding of life's value. Consider for a moment the impact of our actions, the ripple effect that a single choice can have across the tapestry of time. It's in this context that we realize the importance of living deliberately, of making decisions not just for the immediate gratification they may bring, but for the legacy they leave. The gravity of life is also found in the quiet moments, in the simple acts of kindness, in the words of encouragement we offer, and in the love we share. These are the threads that weave the fabric of our lives into a tapestry rich with meaning and purpose. As we stand at the threshold of tomorrow, let's make a pact, a commitment to ourselves and to each other to live with the seriousness that life deserves. Let's embrace the challenges, the joys, the sorrows, and the triumphs with equal measure, recognizing that each experience, each moment, is a precious stone in the mosaic of our existence. In closing, let this be our guiding light, that the gravity of life is not a burden but a blessing, a call to action to live deeply, to love fiercely, and to leave a mark on the world that says, I was here, I lived, I loved, and I mattered. Let's take this journey together with open hearts and minds, ready to embrace the infinite possibilities that life offers to those who are serious about living. In the unfolding journey of our lives, amidst the ebb, flow of days and nights, lies the most precious commodity known to mankind, time. This intangible, ever-flowing stream holds the power to shape destinies, to turn dreams into reality, and to carve paths toward greatness. How often do we find ourselves taking for granted this invaluable gift? Today, let us delve deep into understanding the gift of time, embracing its richness, and learning to harness its potential to fuel our journey toward fulfillment and success. Have you ever considered the miracle of a single day? The opportunity each sunrise brings to start anew, to correct yesterday's mistakes, and to take a step closer to our aspirations. Time, in its relentless march, offers us the canvas of life, inviting us to paint with the broad strokes of our actions, choices, and dreams. But the art of appreciating time begins with the recognition of its finite nature. Just as each day dawns but once, so does each moment offer us a unique opportunity that, once past, becomes a part of history. This recognition brings us to a pivotal question, one that echoes in the silence of our hearts. What am I doing with my time? It's a question that demands reflection, not judgment, curiosity, not fear, or in understanding the gift of time. We are called not to mourn its passage, but to celebrate its potential. It's about seeing each day as a new chapter, each hour as a precious gem, and each moment as a step toward the realization of our deepest desires. But how do we move from merely understanding time to actively engaging with it? The answer lies in the deliberate choices we make, choosing to invest our time in pursuits that enrich us, that challenge us, and that propel us forward. It's about prioritizing what truly matters, setting aside the trivial in favor of the significant, and transforming the ordinary into the extraordinary through the sheer force of our will and actions. Imagine the power of a single hour diligently invested in learning a new skill, nurturing a relationship, or working toward a goal. Now, multiply that by the days, weeks, and months at our disposal. Suddenly, the seemingly insurmountable becomes achievable. The distant dream becomes a tangible goal. And the journey of 1,000 miles begins with renewed vigor and purpose. Yet the gift of time is not just about personal achievement. It's about the legacy we choose to leave behind. It's in the moments spent in service to others, in the kindness we spread, and in the love we share that we truly harness the essence of time. For what is time, if not the medium through which we touch lives, build bridges, and create memories that outlive the ticking of the clock? In embracing the gift of time, let us also embrace the beauty of the present. The present moment is where life unfolds, where opportunities knock, and where happiness resides. It's in the now that we have the power to act, to change, and to live fully. Let us not defer our dreams to an elusive tomorrow or dwell in the shadows of the past. The present is our arena, and time is our ally. As we journey forward, let the understanding of time's gift inspire us to act with intention, to live with purpose, and to cherish each moment as if it were both the first and the last. Let us commit to making the most of this gift, not just for ourselves, but for the world around us. For in the end, it is not the years in our life that count, but the life in our... Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean, the waves gently lapping at your feet. Now ask yourself, what guides these waves? What unseen force pulls them across the globe to crash upon countless shores? This force, my friends, is much like the power of purpose in our lives. It's invisible, yet its impact is undeniable, shaping our destiny and guiding us through the tumult of life. Purpose is not just a word. It's the compass that directs our actions, thoughts, and dreams. It's the spark that ignites the fire within, driving us forward even in the face of adversity. But how many of us truly find our purpose? How many of us wake up each day fueled by a deep-seated passion that propels us towards our dreams? The truth is, discovering your purpose can be the difference between a life lived and a life merely existed in. Think of the great achievements throughout history. They were not the result of chance, but the outcome of individuals driven by a clear and unwavering purpose. They knew their why, and that's why it became the engine of their perseverance, creativity, and resilience. So I'll pose this question to you. Say, but why? What is the force that drives you forward, that gives meaning to your struggles and joy to your victories? Understanding your purpose is akin to planting a seed in fertile soil. It requires nurturing, patience, and time. It demands that we look inward beyond the noise and haste of everyday life to find that quiet place within where our true desires reside. It asks us to be brave, to question the status quo, and to dare to dream of what could be. Your purpose is your unique contribution to the world, a gift that only you can offer. It's not about grand gestures or monumental achievements, but about the daily choices that align with your deepest values and aspirations. It's in the way you treat others, the passion you bring to your work, and the determination with which you chase your dreams. But let's be clear, finding your purpose is not an end, but a beginning. It is the first step on a journey that will challenge you, change you, and ultimately reveal the best version of yourself. This journey is not for the faint-hearted. It will test your limits, push you to confront your fears, and ask you to grow in ways you never imagined. Yet it is in this very process of striving, of reaching and falling, and then rising again that we find our true strength. Our purpose becomes the anchor that holds us steady amidst the storms, the beacon that lights our way through the darkest night. And as we walk this path, we inspire those around us to discover their own purpose, to ignite their own fires, and to join us in this grand adventure called life. So I invite you to embark on this journey of discovery. Let your purpose be the guide that leads you to uncharted territories, to new heights of achievement and fulfillment. Embrace it with an open heart, nurture it with your actions, and let it shape your destiny. Remember, the power of purpose is not just in finding it, but in living it. It's in the small, everyday moments as much as in the monumental victories. It's in the love we share, the lives we touch, and the legacy we leave behind. So, ask yourself again, what is your why? What do you want to create in the ocean of life? As we move forward, let us do so with the certainty that our purpose is not just a guiding star, but a force as powerful as the tides shaping the course of our lives and the world around us. Let us embrace it, live it, and let it propel us towards a future filled with possibility, passion, and unparalleled achievement. And as we journey through life guided by our purpose, let us remember that the true measure of our success is not in the wealth we accumulate or the accolades we receive, but in the fulfillment that comes from living a life true to ourselves, in service to others, and in harmony with our deepest values. In the end, it is our purpose that defines us, that gives meaning to our existence, and that ensures our place in the tapestry of life is not just a thread, but a vibrant, indelible mark on the fabric of the universe. So, let us rise to the occasion, let us live with purpose, and let the legacy we leave be one of love, impact, and unyielding determination to make the world a better place. In the grand tapestry of life, where does the thread of discipline weave its most vibrant colors? In the silent moments before dawn, in the relentless pursuit of dreams, in the yielding grip on the goals that set our souls on fire, discipline and commitment. These are not mere words, but the very foundation upon which the edifice of greatness is built. Have you ever paused to wonder why some individuals soar to heights unimaginable, while others languish in the valley of unfulfilled potential? The answer, my friends, lies not in the stars, but within us. Within our daily habits, our routines, the silent promises we make to ourselves and keep. Discipline is the bridge between dreams and accomplishment, and commitment is the fuel that propels us across that bridge. Consider for a moment the might of the ocean. Its waves relentless, never ceasing. Discipline is much like these waves, a constant force pushing us towards our destiny. It asks of us to rise when the world sleeps, to pursue mastery when temptation beckons us towards ease and comfort. Commitment, on the other hand, is the deep current beneath, unwavering, guiding us with a steady hand towards our cherished goals, no matter the storms that rage above. But how? You might ask, do we cultivate such virtues? The journey begins with a single step, a decision to be better today than we were yesterday. It requires us to set sail into the unknown, armed with the knowledge that the winds will not always be in our favor. Yet it is in our power to adjust our sails, to harness the wind's might, and chart a course towards our dreams. This journey of 1,000 miles begins not with the feet, but with the mind. It is a mindset that embraces challenges as opportunities to grow, that sees failure not as defeat, but as a stepping stone to greater heights. To cultivate discipline and commitment, we must first believe in the beauty of our dreams, in the worthiness of our pursuit. Imagine a world where every individual harnesses the power of discipline and commitment. A world where each of us reaches for the stars, not with wishful thinking, but with a determined heart and an unbreakable will. This, my friends, is the world we can create starting with ourselves. The path to discipline and commitment is paved with small, daily acts of courage. It is in the choices we make each day to get up and work towards our goals, even when the warmth of our beds beckon. It is in the dedication to our craft, the relentless pursuit of excellence, even when the progress seems slow and the journey arduous. But let us not be daunted by the magnitude of our ambitions, for within us lies an inexhaustible well of strength, a boundless capacity for growth. The key is to tap into this reservoir, to draw from it with every challenge we face, with every goal we set. Discipline and commitment are not traits we are born with, but muscles we build day by day through perseverance, through faith in ourselves, and through an unwavering focus on our objectives. As we embark on this journey, let us hold fast to the belief that anything is possible when we commit ourselves wholeheartedly. Let our discipline be the anchor that steadies us, and our commitment the compass that guides us. Together, they form the bedrock of success, the foundation upon which we can build a life of purpose, passion, and unparalleled achievement. In closing, I extend to you an invitation, a challenge to rise above the ordinary, to embrace the power of discipline and commitment in your pursuit of excellence. The road ahead is fraught with obstacles, but it is also strewn with opportunities, with moments of triumph that await only your claim. So, as we stand at the threshold of tomorrow, let us make a pact with ourselves. Let us vow to pursue our dreams with a heart full of courage, a mind fortified by discipline, and a spirit unwavering in its commitment. For in this noble pursuit, we do not merely chase after personal success, but we light the way for others, inspiring them to embark on their own journey of discovery and achievement. In the vast expanse of life's journey, where do we find the essence that propels us towards our highest aspirations? It lies within the profound embrace of responsibility and accountability. These are not mere words. They are the very pillars upon which the foundation of a fulfilling life is constructed. Why is it that some individuals seem to navigate the tumultuous waters of life with grace and success, while others find themselves adrift at the mercy of every passing storm? The difference lies in the willingness to take responsibility for one's actions and to be accountable for the outcomes they produce. This is the bedrock of true character and the harbinger of genuine achievement. Responsibility is the acknowledgement that the choices we make today shape our tomorrows. It is understanding that every decision, no matter how small, sets into motion a series of events that forge our future. Accountability, its inseparable counterpart, is the courage to stand by our decisions, to own our successes and our failures alike without casting blame or seeking refuge in excuses. To cultivate these virtues, we must first look within and ask ourselves, what are we willing to stand for? What values do we hold dear? And are we prepared to uphold these values? Even when the path is steep and the night is dark, the journey towards embracing responsibility and accountability begins with a single, yet profound commitment to oneself. Imagine for a moment the mighty oak tree, standing tall and steadfast against the changing seasons. Its strength lies not only in its visible might, but in its deep roots, which grasp the earth with unwavering resolve. So too must we root ourselves in the principles of responsibility and accountability, drawing strength from our convictions and standing firm in the face of life's challenges. The path of responsibility and accountability is not one of ease, but of endurance and perseverance. It requires us to rise above the fray, to lead by example, and to be the architects of our destiny. It asks us to be diligent stewards of our talents, our time, and our resources, investing them wisely in the pursuit of our goals and the betterment of those around us. But let us not be daunted by the weight of this responsibility. Instead, let us embrace it with enthusiasm, for it is in the acceptance of this charge that we find our true power. It is through accountability that we forge trust, build relationships, and create a legacy of integrity and respect. Consider the impact of a life lived with full responsibility and accountability. It is a life that inspires confidence in others, that lights a path for those who follow, and that leaves an indelible mark on the world. It is a life that transcends the ordinary, reaching towards the extraordinary, fueled by the unwavering belief in one's ability to make a difference. So, I challenge you today to take up the mantle of responsibility and accountability, to live each day with purpose, knowing that your actions reverberate far beyond the immediate horizon, to hold yourself to a standard of excellence, not for the accolades it may bring, but for the satisfaction of knowing you have given your best. In this commitment, let us find the strength to face our fears, to admit our mistakes, and to grow from them. Let us pledge to be honest in our dealings, compassionate in our actions, and steadfast in our pursuit of excellence. For it is through the cultivation of responsibility and accountability that we unlock our fullest potential and chart a course towards a future of boundless possibility. As we journey forward, let the principles of responsibility and accountability be our guide. Let them be the compass that steers us through stormy seas, the anchor that holds us firm in turbulent times, and the stars that light our way in the darkest of nights. In the end, the measure of our lives will not be in the wealth we amass or the accolades we receive, but in the difference we make in the lives of others. It will be in the moments we choose to take responsibility, to be accountable, and to act with integrity and honor. This is the legacy we can all aspire to leave. A legacy built on the solid ground of responsibility and accountability, echoing through generations to come. In the grand symphony of life, where each of us plays a unique part, have you ever pondered the role of relationships in community? These are not just the connections we forge. They are the very threads that weave the fabric of our existence, creating a tapestry rich with color and vibrancy. Why do some people thrive, their lives filled with joy, purpose, and fulfillment, while others seem to wander in solitude, struggling to find their place in the world? The answer lies not in the stars, but in the strength of our bonds, in the communities we build and the relationships we nurture. At the heart of every meaningful journey is the recognition that we are not solitary travelers, but part of a vast and interconnected network. Relationships and community are the mirrors reflecting our deepest selves, offering us a glimpse into who we are and who we can become. They challenge us, support us, and inspire us to rise above our limitations. But how, you might ask, do we cultivate these essential bonds? It begins with a simple yet profound act of reaching out, of opening ourselves to the possibility of connection. It requires us to listen, to truly hear what is spoken in the silence between words. It asks of us to be present, to show up not just with our words, but with our actions, our hearts open and our intentions clear. Imagine a world where each of us acts as a beacon of support, understanding, and kindness. In this world, relationships are not just connections, but the very foundation upon which we build our dreams. Our community is not just places we inhabit, but sanctuaries where we come together to celebrate, to mourn, and to share in the simple, everyday moments that make up the tapestry of life. The journey towards nurturing relationships and community is both a personal and collective endeavor. It challenges us to be vulnerable, to lay bare our hopes and fears, and to trust in the strength of our connections. It requires commitment, the willingness to invest time, energy, and heart into the bonds that sustain us. But let us not shy away from this challenge. For in the embrace of relationships and community, we find our greatest strength, our most profound source of joy and fulfillment. We discover that we are part of something larger than ourselves, a web of connections that spans the globe, binding us together in shared humanity. Here consider the power of a single act of kindness, how it ripples through our communities, creating waves of compassion and understanding. Imagine the impact of a community united in purpose, working together to create a world of abundance, harmony, and peace. This is the potential that lies within our grasp, within the choices we make each day to connect, to belong, to love. As we journey forward, let us do so with the knowledge that relationships and community are not just important. They are essential. They are the bedrock upon which we build our lives, the source of our greatest joys, and the catalyst for our most profound growth. In closing, I extend to you an invitation, a call to action to deepen your connections, to reach out to those around you with an open heart, and to build the kind of communities where every individual can thrive. The path may be challenging, but it is also filled with moments of profound beauty, with opportunities for connection that can transform our lives and the world around us. So, as we stand on the brink of a new dawn, let us make a pledge to each other and to ourselves to be the architects of vibrant communities, to nurture relationships that uplift and inspire, and to weave a tapestry of connection that spans the globe. For in the strength of our bonds, we find not just the keys to our own fulfillment, but the blueprint for a world of compassion, understanding, and boundless love. In a world that never stands still, where change is the only constant, have you ever considered the immense power of lifelong learning and adaptability? These aren't just pathways to knowledge. They're the very essence of thriving in an ever-evolving landscape. Why do some individuals excel, transforming every challenge into a stepping stone, while others seem to falter at the mere whisper of change? The secret, my friends, isn't hidden in rare talents or extraordinary luck, but in the steadfast commitment to continual growth and the agility to adapt. Lifelong learning isn't merely the accumulation of knowledge, it's the cultivation of curiosity, the hunger to understand more today than we did yesterday, and the pursuit of wisdom that shapes our tomorrows. Adaptability, its close companion, is the art of navigating the winds of change, of being so firmly rooted in our purpose that we can bend without breaking, move without losing our way. How then do we embrace these twin pillars of personal evolution? It starts with a decision, a choice to remain open to the new, the unfamiliar, and the unknown. It requires us to be students of life, eager to ask questions, to listen, and to learn from the vast classroom that surrounds us. Imagine a life where each day brings a new lesson, where every interaction, every experience is an opportunity to grow. In this life, obstacles are no longer dead ends, but detours on the path to greater understanding. Challenges become invitations to innovate, to stretch beyond our perceived limits, and to discover new horizons. The journey of lifelong learning and adaptability does not ask us to forego our core beliefs, but to expand upon them, to build bridges between what we know and what we have yet to learn. It encourages us to question, to explore and to test the waters of possibility with the knowledge that our capacity for growth is limitless. But let's be clear, this path is not for the faint of heart. It demands courage, resilience, and the willingness to step into the unknown. It asks us to be architects of our destiny, to sculpt our lives with the tools of knowledge and flexibility. Consider the legacy of those who have embraced this journey. Their lives are testaments to the power of an open mind and a resilient spirit. They are the innovators, the trailblazers, and the visionaries who have dared to see the world not just as it is, but as it could be. As we venture forth, let us do so with the understanding that lifelong learning and adaptability are not just strategies for personal development, but the cornerstones of a life well lived. They are the keys to unlocking our full potential, to transcending the ordinary and touching the extraordinary. In closing, I extend to you an invitation, a challenge to join the ranks of the perpetual learners, the adaptable spirits who view each day as a fresh canvas on which to paint their masterpiece. The road ahead is rich with possibility, with moments of insight and revelation that await only your discovery. So, as we stand at the crossroads of now and tomorrow, let us make a vow to embrace the journey of lifelong learning, to welcome change with open arms, and to navigate the currents of life with grace and agility. For in doing so, we do not merely adapt to the world around us. We transform it, leaving a trail of inspiration for others to follow. As we weave through the tapestry of life, making our mark upon the world and those around us, the question arises, what does it truly mean to commit to a life well lived? This question beckons us to pause, to reflect on the essence of our existence and the legacy we aspire to leave behind. Committing to a life well lived is not a quest for the faint-hearted. It is a journey of courage, of unwavering conviction, and of deep-seated purpose. It is about embracing the entirety of our experiences, the triumphs and the trials, and using them as stepping stones towards our ultimate destination. In this pursuit, the virtues of discipline, responsibility, adaptability, and a commitment to lifelong learning become our compass, guiding us through uncharted waters and leading us to shores of untold riches. These are not merely attributes to be admired, but principles to be lived by day in and day out. But what does it mean, you might wonder, to truly live by these principles? It means waking up each day with a heart full of gratitude, eyes open to the beauty that surrounds us, and a soul ready to contribute to the greater good. It means forging relationships that uplift and inspire, building communities that thrive on mutual respect and understanding, and nurturing a spirit of generosity that knows no bounds. To commit to a life well lived is to understand that our time here is finite, yet our impact can be infinite. Is to recognize that success is not measured by the wealth we accumulate or the accolades we receive, but by the lives we touch and the love we share. It is to live with intention, to make every moment count, and to leave no stone unturned in our quest for fulfillment. As we journey forth, let us do so with the knowledge that the path will not always be easy. There will be moments of doubt, of fear, and of uncertainty. But it is in these moments that our true strength is tested, our character is forged, and our resolve is solidified. So, I urge you, embrace the challenge, seize the opportunity to live a life of purpose, of passion, and a profound impact. Let your light shine brightly, illuminating the path for others to follow and inspiring them to embark on their own journey towards a life well lived. In closing, remember that the legacy we leave is not just in the milestones we achieve, but in the lives we enrich along the way. Let us strive, not just for success, but for significance, not just for achievement, but for fulfillment. For in the end, it is not just about the life we live, but about the lives we touch and the difference we make. So if we stand on the precipice of tomorrow, let us make a pledge to live fully, to love deeply, and to leave a mark that endures long after we are gone. Let us commit here and now to a life well lived, a journey of purpose, and a legacy of love, learning, and light. For this, my friends, is the true essence of a life well lived and the greatest gift we can offer to the world.
da